The annual student staff game was held last night, and we've got the details coming up on our sports report. Find out more about who the top players were and the final results just in a moment on Patriots Today.
And I'm Rena Hartman. We've got a fundraising event this weekend. The Patriot Lift-a-thon is coming up this Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon. The event is being held to purchase new equipment and retain our existing gear for the physical education and athletics programs. Participants will perform a maximum lift for the bench press, squat, and deadlift. These three numbers will be added together for a 3-lift total. The goal is to have family and friends sponsor you with a pledged amount per pound. So far, we have 13 lifters competing with more than 40 sponsors backing them up financially. All competitors need to check with Mr. Turco today or tomorrow.
The Middle School Student Council is getting into the St. Patrick's Day theme with several activities planned for next Monday. Up first, they're selling Lucky Charm grams for $1 a piece. The grams include a 4-leaf clover with a bag of Lucky Charms and will be on each sale each morning as Student Council members come around to each class. On Monday, students can pay $1 in Mr. Leslie's room to wear green instead of their school shirts. Also, a 6th grade dance will be held on St. Patrick's Day after school in the cafeteria. That cost to get in is, you guessed it, $1.
Prom is coming up next month, so it's time to go shopping for the best nightlife outfits. The theme this year is Viva Las Vegas 2014. But you won't have to go any further than our own mini version of Vegas across the river. The prom is being held in the San Juan Veracruz room at the Harris Casino in Laughlin on Saturday, April 5th from 7 to 11 p.m. So get your tickets right away.
The chess club is meeting this afternoon in Mr. Demers' room at 3. The middle school book club is holding a meeting tomorrow before school at 7:30. The club will be choosing a new book to read, so now would be a great time to join if you're interested. Today in History is next, and we'll be right back with some more news.
In 1799, Austria declared war on France. Finland surrendered to Russia during World War II in 1940. In 1966, the United States performed more nuclear tests at the Nevada test site.
It's time for the sports report with Stephanie Schneider. Stephanie, how did the big game go last night?
Well, Raina, the student staff basketball game is an annual tradition here at Mount. Last night was a battle royale as the two sides fought back and forth for the victory. The high school girls played against the female for the first and third quarter, with Arius King and Anissa Estrada scoring the most for their team. The adults were led by Miss Weiler and Miss Dubois, but were outscored against the Lady Patriots. A third quarter press by the staff seemed to have the younger players on the ropes for a bit, but they have managed to break through and start scoring again. The guys came out fighting in the second and fourth quarters and played a hard game against the adult male staff. Both Donald Gadd and Avery Miller were a significant scoring presence on the younger team, while Mr. Cruz led in scoring along with Mr. Leslie. The final score was somewhat vague due to some technical difficulties, but is being reported as 50-42 in the favor of the students. The middle school softball and baseball teams traveled a short distance to the Bullhead City Junior High School yesterday afternoon for doubleheaders against the Hawks. The field was pretty windy as the baseball team hit the field. They took some time to get adjusted with some bad mistakes in the first game that allowed the Hawks to get the win 7-1. The second game, though, was all Mount. Coach Sagasta made some changes to the lineup and sent his team back on the field to grab the win 8-1. This evening, the Middle School Winter Sports Award will be held at 5 p.m. in the gym. The middle school boys and girls basketball teams will receive recognition for their season. And that's your sports report, and I'm Stephanie Schneider.
Thanks for the update, Stephanie. Here's the lunch menu for today, and we'll be back with community news next.
Here are a few more stories before we go. Days after being removed from the Bullhead City home for neglect, 15 of 22 hounds were confiscated by animal control personnel, and they have already found new homes with area residents. The Bullhead City Animal Shelter has reported a huge interest in puppies since the story of their plight made local news. The shelter is hoping to adopt all of the animals so none of them will have to be put to sleep.
Edward Snowden, the man who leaked information on the NSA data collection program, said the mass surveillance is, quote, setting fire to the future of the internet, end quote. Snowden spoke via satellite feed to a panel at the annual South by Southwest Music and Film Festival, urging attendees to fight back against the spy programs and remember that more countries are involved than just the United States.
A small remote town where Wi-Fi is banned has become an unlikely haven for people claiming that modern technology has been making them ill. Many have relocated to a tiny West Virginia town of Green Bay across America to avoid mobile phones, Wi-Fi hotspots, and TV and radio transmissions. The so-called Wi-Fi refugees are flocking to the settlement to escape from any range of symptoms, including burning skin, chest pains, and acute headaches. The sufferers argue that the affliction known as electromagnetic sensitivity has been eased by the move and report feeling much better. As of last year, 36 people have relocated there. That's it for the news. Before we go, here's your word of the day.
That's your news for today.
We'll be back tomorrow, so we'll see you then.